What's up guys, WIFI here. I wrecked the last van. Luckily Intel's got a big budget, so we've got a new van, and hopefully this one goes better. We're here with PC Werkz this time. Let's see what he thinks of this new card.
Roby? Justin? Roby? Roby? What are you doing in there?
This seemed like a really good idea at the time, but these things don't open from the back. Anyway, Intel Arc, I've got it right here. Now, to catch you up, what Intel has done is commission some of the best modders in the US to build systems around their new Intel Arc GPU. I came back from Ron's, and now I'm delivering Intel Arc to you. You ready to get this inside the house?
I'm ready.
Whoa, look at this thing.
Okay.
Go ahead and open this up. It's pretty cool.
All right.
Ooh,
whoa.
Yeah, look at the lights. They did such a good job with this. Well, I think we're ready to get this inside that awesome system. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
People say that modding isn't a dangerous job, but I just want to point out that both of us were hurt. I like that they're both Crayola ones. Okay, so first and foremost, I love your shop. So super appreciate you letting us being here and letting us see how you do stuff. Tell me about this. This is an Intel Arc inspired build. How did Intel Arc inspire you to make what we have here behind us?
I wanted to make sure that I was staying kind of within the colors, within the theme, trying to make it more open and air so we could show off the Intel Arc GPU and make sure that kind of visible from a lot of different angles.
What do we have in here? Like, are we running like an 11th gen?
Yeah.
No, well, like, what do we got inside of this?
So we have the Intel i7 12700K in there, MSI Carbon G690 motherboard. The water cooling is by EK, ThermalTake 1050 watt. And we have the Intel Arc A770 GPU.
I love that it's custom water cooled though, right? Like, it's like, this has still got so much PC Werkz kind of all over it in terms of just the silver tubing and stuff like that. So how was building it? Were there any challenges? Like,
a few different challenges. One being like, I didn't have the GPU in my hand. So, but still trying to stick with the theme of how the GPU looked without actually having it was a little bit difficult, and we had custom cables that came in. Unfortunately, it was a little bit different, so we got those coming on, and those will be at the shows.
And that's always the fun part, right? Like, anytime that you're going to do a custom build like this and you're dealing with unreleased hardware, like, there's so many things that as you're building a mod, that's like, oh, this is a surprise, or this didn't quite come out the way that I wanted.
Yeah.
Lastly, though, D-frame, right? Like, these things are rare at this point in time. Like, this is like probably one of the last ones.
Yeah, I was lucky enough. Like, I reached out to Inwin, and I was like, hey, I really want to work with it. I want to see what I can do with it. So, was able to, make it look how it looks now, and hopefully, it appeals to a lot of the community.
What is it that you're most excited about, like, that winner's going to enjoy about this system?
I think it's a pretty sleek system. It's not, overdone to where it's something that is challenging to keep up with or to monitor or to, clean. One of the first full Intel CPU, GPU mods done. So, I mean, that's kind of special in itself right there. So.
And then the D-frame is actually made from like motorcycle, like it's a frame. So can they just like throw some wheels on this bad boy and like ride it? Is like, did you put that in there?
I can't say it has that strong of an engine, but you know what I mean? It is pretty powerful.
Well, anyway, man, sick build. Super excited about somebody getting a hold of it. Next up, John. We're gonna go hanging out with Liquid House. And the thing is, you guys have done stuff before, right?
Yeah, we've done a couple of different things together. John's a great guy. He was actually here in San Diego just a couple of weeks ago, so we had lunch together and stuff. So yeah, great guy.
What would you say to him if you were gonna say something? Besides,
yours better not look better than mine.
don't forget, you can win this system. Just head on over to gamerdays.intel.com for your chance to walk away with the system Tim built. Well, I've wrecked a car, I've gotten locked in a car, but I still need to get to Salt Lake, so now they got me a driver. Anyway, let's go ahead and head out and trusty old Bessie. Boo-boo. Boo-boo kiss, there you go.